Good morning, guys. I'm going to do a feeding with you this morning. It's going to be our second feeding of the day. He got weighed this morning and he has gained a lot of weight. He's 82 grams this morning. Yesterday he was 77. The day before he was 71 grams. So, nice bit of weight being put on, which I'm very, very pleased about. And just to let you guys know, his eyes opened yesterday. He doesn't have them open all the time. Just when he's feeding and when he can hear my voice. Or if he has a big stretch, he'll open his eye and have a look around. So, like I said, 1 part formula, 2 parts water, and I use the Katie's Exact formula. The temperature of the food I keep between 40 and 42. It's really, really good formula. Easy to mix. You have to mix it quite fast at the beginning to make it a lot smoother. But it's really quite good. Make sure you stick to the instructions of the formula as well, guys. I did have a bit of a problem with his poos yesterday. That's why I went back down to 1 scoop and 2 scoops of water. He seemed to be really constipated. But that might be because as he gets older, the feed you put 1 scoop formula and 1 3/4 scoops of water. Obviously, it gave him a bit of a poo situation there. So yesterday I added a 1/2 scoop more water to his formula to give him extra fluids. And it seems to work lovely. His poos are now massive and back to normal. He seems to be happier in himself. Still lots of sleeping, obviously. They sleep loads. And also I have upgraded his bed for during the day. He's in a wicker basket, which I will show you once I finish feeding, because my phone's propped up against it at the moment. So you keep mixing until it is, yet again, the consistency of custard. Lovely, yummy custard. And also, if anyone knows a good recipe for rhubarb crumble or rhubarb pie, comment below. Because I've got a lot of rhubarb from my allotment and I don't know what to do with it. I was going to make a rhubarb trifle, which I think would be extremely nice. But I'll have to have a chat with my mother as well to see if she wants to make me one, because her pies are absolutely amazing. Her mixed berry pie is super yummy. But knowing my luck, if my mother makes it, my brother would eat the lot. Especially the trifle or the coconut cake. Yes, Lee, he doesn't like to share. He scoffs it all for himself. And again, digital thermometer. Give it a mix around as well. Keep it moving around. But when it gets to 43, I know I can start getting the formula ready in the syringe, because as soon as I suck it up in the syringe, because the syringe is cold, the temperature drops quite quick. But then every time I suck the formula up in the syringe, I always put it in my spare cup of boiling water. I just put it all over the side to keep the syringe clean whilst feeding, but also it brings the temperature back up. Now, I practiced weeks, even before I got a kiwi, and I've hand-fed buddies before as well, so the outcome isn't always great with buddies, because they're really quite difficult to, because they're so small, and they get crop slow down quite quick for some reason. And I do the food exact every time, exactly the same every time. The temperature I make sure is perfect. Okay. I always suck up some hot water to make sure my syringe isn't sticking. And I use one syringe once a day. So I've got loads of new syringes. Let me just wake him up because he's fast asleep there. Give him a little bit of a jump. Do you want him, baby? Let's wake him up a little. Say good morning, everyone. And he's still half asleep, but as soon as he gets some food, he'll be well away. And these little head bobbing on, you have to really keep hold of their heads as well, guys. The amount of times he started his head bobbing and his head's gone forward. You can see his crop just there, filling up. He doesn't do the food calling throughout the day either. It's just first thing in the morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning. But it's just gone up to 6:30. His feeds start now. 6:30 to 11. He doesn't actually cry for his food. You can do it so you hold his beak either side there, and then he knows that he's getting food. But when he does do his head bobbing, I can't actually hold him. He's actually really quite strong. So I just hold him 2 fingers around the side of his head, 1 at the back of his head. And I just hold him up, support him. And you can see his crop filling up nicely there. And he seems to be really tired. But it is food time. You really have got to try and stick to the schedule, because you don't want his food to be late. But you always let his crop empty. I say don't let his food be late, but if he's still got a half full crop, or if you can see formula there, just hold off for another half hour, and then just see every half hour how well his crop, hey little baby boy, is emptying, because you don't want the food inside the crop to turn sour. So it's going to be just a 10ml feed, because I don't want him to have the problem with his poos again. So all through the day is going to be just 10ml feeds, and then if I have to feed him every 2 hours, every 3 hours, then that's fine. It's not a problem. But I don't want the food to sit in his crop for too long. So just 10ml now throughout the day. and this should take 2 to 3 hours to digest. So it's almost empty. And then I will feed him again. Come on, darling. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, pretty birdie? So he has actually got a nice round. I could probably fill that up a bit more, but yeah, good birdie. I'm actually probably going to leave that now, because I want him to have another feed at 1:30. So you pretty boy, huh? So yeah, so I'll lift him out and show you him completely, because I need to change his bed over. So this is baby Kiwi. He will move about a little bit, but his little eyes started to open. And he does like having a rub down because he is extremely itchy, aren't you, babe? But yeah, he is super cutie with his little wings. Say little wings, they're quite big actually. And he's just pooped everywhere, so I've got to sterilise my worktops down. So, lots of poo, guys. I mean, lots of poo. I will show you his basket as well. This is his basket. We're during the daytime. I'm just going to pop him in there. And there you go. That's him done for 2 to 3 hours. Right. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.